Hey everyone, Fatty from Pack-a-Punch Traders here, and I'm gonna make a quick video lesson going over why today I ended up trading CYN out of these top three plays going into after hours at CYN, VLON, and SKYH on watch for a play late day today, and only one of them worked out, and that was the one that I traded. And I just want to get into what we're looking at that made us only focus on that one play. So diving into this, let's go over CYN. As you can see here, it was a choppy, exhausting move, but it did end up offering the move that I was thinking of and was able to make money off of it to finish the week strong. And the difference with this was holding key levels. Volume was still coming in. It was a little choppy, but it had, in my opinion, a better chance of spiking. We had a bit of overhead around the 270 area from the previous high daybreak of 245, which was the plan for me. 245 previous high daybreak to test 3. Didn't quite get to 3. Got stuffed in the high 2s. But I thought this had a better chance of spiking considering how much volume it's doing, considering where it is in the chart, holding near the highs, holding key levels. It's not way off the highs. Doesn't still have to move a lot to get back to squeeze higher. VLON in that situation was still trying to battle to start uptrending. Shorts is still making overall lower highs. It did come back from this little fake out midday, but it was still getting stuffed at VWAP. Still had open price as resistance at 242 above, and then after that it still had another 10% move it had to make to get to high a day before it could clear that and possibly test 3. This one still had to do too much, and there was not enough volume that made me convinced that it would end up being the play that I wanted it to be. So it was something that to keep on radar, just didn't work out. Same with SKYH. This one I ended up taking off radar because we had this move here and it just got stuffed. It was a very choppy play, a lot of resistance in the low 8s. I thought if it could clear 8, we could get a solid move higher. We had some resistance from previous high day and a little bit here last week in the high 7s. But I thought after that we could maybe get to 9, maybe 10. But ended up just getting stuffed today. Very choppy. It is still holding up. Decent trend. But it was just getting shut down each time it got above 8 or into the low 8s. So, as you can see here, solid resistance here at 820. Touching it multiple times and just failing. So, although it had the trend, and if we look here, it did have some good volume. Let's compare the volume to with CYN, 57. Yeah, and this one, the demand here was better for looking at it. It rotated the float better than this play. And now that I'm looking at this is an Amex stock. I typically stay away from these. That is my bad for even kind of putting this on watch. I typically get burned with these. They are quite scammy, and they move kind of weird. Sometimes they offer solid moves. I'll make a lesson going into that and whatnot. I honestly don't even know why Amex is that way, but it's just something that I've noticed. I just don't do good with those plays. But yeah, so it was, even though the float was lower, the demand ratio was better on CYN. So I thought we had more things lined up for CYN. Key levels, trend, supply, demand. It was all there compared to SKYH and VLON. So really just line your ducks up in a row and get the odds in your favor. And stay patient until your risk is touched and get out. Until the chart is broken, it breaks a key level, it keeps holding trend, stay in and execute your plan. So just want to dive into that real quick. What Jared and I were seeing while we traded this one, this was the focus play compared to the other two, even though I did alert them. They were just on watch at first, but not too long after. SKYH was just annoying, and then VLON, it became between VLON and CYN, and between those two, it was clearly going to be CYN because VLON just had so much more that it had to do. Still had overhead resistance compared to, like I said, CYN just being at those key levels already. So I hope this was useful. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, follow us on Twitter to get alerts and lessons on there. We have the watch list out every single night. So yeah, hope everyone had a great week. We'll just wrap this up here. And yeah, hope everyone has a great night.